At some point, you've probably had a teacher tell you that you need to cite your sources in a research paper. But why are citations important in the first place? Well, academic articles, scholarly articles, research articles are all phrases to mean the same thing. Articles published in scholarly journals. So, what makes a journal scholarly? Well, scholarly journals all have a system in place for making sure that the articles they publish contain sound science. This is called the peer review process. Every article that's submitted to a scholarly journal is verified and fact-checked by experts in the same scientific field before it is published. Authors who write these scholarly articles use the same system of citations that you use when writing a research paper. Let's take an example to find out how ideas become articles and then how articles become published. Dr. Jones is a researcher and a faculty member at a university. She works in a lab. In this lab, she comes up with ideas and then tests these ideas with hypotheses and experiments. Her hypotheses and subsequent experiments are all based on the ideas that Dr. Jones has come up with after reading about other scientists' findings. For example, if Dr. Jones reads a series of articles about proteins in plants and notices that there are additional research questions that can be asked to further understand the topic, she might decide her ideas for additional research are worth exploring in an experiment of her own. Now, Dr. Jones is excited about what the experiment proves and wants to share her own findings with other scientists by publishing a research paper. But before Dr. Jones can outline her experiment in the paper, she has to demonstrate that her experiment added something new to what's already known about plant proteins. To do this, her paper has to cite all of the work that she read that gave her the idea in the first place. Her citations also allow other scientists to follow up on and verify the claims that Dr. Jones makes about her own experiment. Through citing the sources that she read, Dr. Jones is also recognizing that her work builds upon the ideas of many others that came before her. This system of citations allows the reader to be able to see connections between many different experiments done by many different scientists all around the world. You can find out more about the other papers used in framing this experiment by looking at the bibliography of the paper. The bibliography is the compilation of all the sources used and typically comes at the end of a research article. So when you cite sources in your own paper, you're helping your audience, in this case your professor, understand how you formed your ideas. In this way, citations are just another form of conversation that you have through writing.
Created using Powtoon.